Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have some products from Makeup Revolution with me. I have tested some of them out on my face and I just thought that I would share with you the products that I've used over a period of years. Now, Makeup Revolutions is a really affordable brand. They're extremely high quality and their products are available on Nykaa.com. Now, a lot of the products that I have here aren't actually from, say, their recent release. I find that for some reason India doesn't get the products on time or seems to come, whatever gets released abroad doesn't release in India around the same time, and that's a bit of a sad thing in this beauty world. But I have some amazing products nevertheless, and I'm just going to share those with you. So, Makeup Revolution has the Redemption range of eyeshadow palettes, and I have the Romantic Smoked palette, the Essential Shimmers palette, and the Iconic 3 palette. Now, I do believe that when Makeup Revolution, for me at least, when I first discovered Makeup Revolution, these eyeshadow palettes were like some of the dupes for the Naked palettes, and I think that's for me where these guys became popular and famous and stuff like that. So I have the Iconic 3 palette here, which I think is the dupe for the Naked 3, and it is this really beautiful mix of mattes and shimmers. It's got a few pink undertones and some warm undertones, and I have done a couple of swatches of these two shades here, so I'm just gonna show you these two swatches right here. So you can see these are extremely pigmented. Even the matte eyeshadow has a lot of pigmentation, and they blend really beautifully. I have worn a mix of the Essential Shimmers palette and the Iconic 3 palette on my lids today, and yeah, these are great to have, very easy to travel with. The only downside sometimes is that you might not find a wide variety of transition shades. That's the problem I've had with these. So I'm just giving you a heads up on that. The Iconic 3 and the Essential Shimmers palette retails for $1,050 on Nykaa.com at the moment, and the just the other one, the Romantic Smoked palette retails for 1,350 rupees at the moment. So let me just show you the other two palettes. This is the Romantic Smoked palette. It's a very neutral, cool tone palette. Has 6 mattes and 6, I would say, more on the pearl finish side of the pearl finish eyeshadows. And you get 14 grams of product, which is pretty decent. Then we have the Essential Shimmers palette, which is a very warm tone, beautiful golds, beautiful browns. If you're a if you've got a deep skin tone and a warm undertone to your skin, these will look beautiful on you. And I think these will work on most women. It's not fair to say that it's only for warm skin tones, but yeah, this is definitely a warm tone palette, and these are all shimmers, so just keep that in mind. Now the next product that I have is the Makeup Revolution Pro Illuminate highlighter. This is a highlighter, this is a single, and I got this for $250, I think, off of Amazon, or can't remember which site now, but on Nykaa.com it's currently retailing for 850 rupees. It's a huge pan. You can see it next to my face. You can see how massive it is. And this particular shade, there's no shade number. It's just called the Pro Illuminate highlighter, and you get 15 grams of product, which is quite a lot. This is what it looks like. So this is the dupe for the Betty Luminizer highlight. Just gonna do a little swatch for you guys at the back of my hand to show you how pigmented it is. So that's what it looks like. Super high shine, very, very beautiful. I have some on my cheek right now. It's just beautiful. It's a very pale gold sort of highlighter, and it's pretty. I wouldn't say it's like, I have used other highlighters which are more finely milled, but yeah, this is kind of smooth to the touch and blends out really well, and it's definitely one to have in your collection. The next thing that I have with me are a couple of blush palettes. This is from the Ultra Blush palette collection by Makeup Revolution. Now the first one that I have is the Golden Sugar palette, but I wouldn't say that these are blushes. They are more of a, I would say this is more of a highlighter palette, and it has one bronzer on the top. So I've used the bronzer from here, and I've used this shade here as my blush, and it does blend out very easily, very beautifully. And this is the blush right here. So I don't know if you can tell, a slight hint of pink on going on there, but this bronzer is so beautiful and so warm tone. So this is a nice palette to have with you. I think it's a great one to have in your kit because there are so many different as in it has 8 shades, so that's not a bad thing at all. And both of these retail for 1,350 rupees. I forgot to mention there's a second palette, which is the All About Cream blush palette, and yeah, so both of these, the Golden Sugar palette and the All About Cream blush palette, retail for 1,350 bucks. Now from the cream palette, you have 2 cool tone shades right here, and the rest are pretty much warm tone. They blend out really well, but you have to work with them a little fast because they dry down really quick. It's a little tricky trying to show you swatches, but let me try. Swatch a couple of shades. They're very creamy, and I suggest that if you're using a cream blush, then to use just try and show you that. Oh God, this is always so tough. Okay, anyway, but this is what the shades are like on my fingers. You can tell. So they're pretty pigmented and very beautiful, very creamy. Yeah, so you get 8 shades in the palette, and these are great to have. It does come with a nice sized mirror as well, though I wouldn't rely on the mirror. I think you should carry a separate mirror if you're going to be traveling with these. So these are great to have in your kit. Now I have one more blush. Makeup, I don't know if these are still available, but Makeup Revolution used to have these vivid blush lacquer bottles, and I picked up the shade Heat, which is like this earthy toned blush. The only thing about this blush, this one, the vivid lacquer, is that it's so pigmented, and it kind of is a bit on the drier side. You can see that that's the shade Heat. It's a bit on the drier side, so you have to use very little, which goes a long way, but then you have to work really fast with it. I prefer using products which take a little bit more time for you so that you can work with them better. The pigmentation is great. I'm not such a big fan of the formulation. The Vivid Lacquer retails for 488 bucks right now on Nykaa. It used to be, I think, 750 rupees earlier. I forgot to show you a swatch of the Golden Sugar palette, but these 2 shades on the top here, these really frosty shades, these 2, they're from the palette. So you can see that these are not, I wouldn't say that these are blushes. I'd definitely use these as highlighters. So just keep that in mind. Next I have the famous banana powder, and this is the luxury powder by Makeup Revolution. Now Makeup Revolution has come out with something called, it is the setting powder, but they're calling it lace or something like that, and that's the newer version. I have used this under my eyes today and to set and contour like my face. It's not the best powder in my opinion that I've used. I do find that it makes me look a bit cakey, and it's a bit of it's not as finely milled as say some of the Naay powders or there's another brand called Glam Girls or something like that. Yeah, Glam Girls, which has an amazing setting powder. Let me see if I can grab. Yeah, so that's a Glam Girls setting powder, and these are really good. But yeah, the Makeup Revolution banana powder isn't bad. You can give it a try. It does retail for 850 rupees on Nykaa, and that's what it looks like. It's a nice little tiny travel size bottle. It's a great size for a travel kit. Next I have the My Sign lip gloss in the shade Libra. Just gonna show you the swatch of this quickly. It's a deep shade, but it's beautiful. So that's what it looks like. Extremely pigmented. That's one swatch, and very hydrating, very glossy, very. I don't know if it's very long wearing. I actually only have worn it maybe a couple of times, but even if the glossy part of it fades, it does leave a nice stain on the lips. So in a way, it is long wearing. It retails for 550 rupees. The My Sign gloss, and these swatches here are the the Makeup Revolution Renaissance lipstick swatches. So this shade here is Renew. Then this shade here is Prime. This shade here is Fortify, which is a sort of corally orangey pink shade. And then we have this shade here, which is Lifelong. Now, I love these. I really do. One, of course, the packaging is just so beautiful. It kind of reminds me of like Charlotte Tilbury products. Charlotte Tilbury always has beautiful like rosy gold products. Now these go on. I'm wearing Renew and I'm wearing Prime on my lips right now, and it's really interesting because when you first swatch these or you first wear them, you kind of think like, oh gosh, these are way too creamy and they're not gonna last a while, but they actually set into like a demi matte finish and it doesn't feel sticky. It's really hydrating. These last a really long time and I'm very surprised with how these wear. So yeah, if there's anything that I would like recommend the most from this entire collection, it would definitely be these lipsticks. They are currently, I think, on sale for 650 rupees on Nykaa. I'm patting my face because it's feeling a bit itchy. But yeah, I'm wearing almost all the products that I showed you guys here. And you can see that this is the way it turned out. So you don't have to spend too much money on high-end products. These are really at a decent price point and pretty affordable. And if you're someone who's building a kit, then you should definitely check out Makeup Revolution. So I hope I covered, a lot of. I hope I gave you some good information and good insight. I'm still getting used to this whole filming thing, so that's taking me a little bit of time. But thank you for your patience and thank you for watching. And I know it's been a while since I put up a video. Rather, it's been a while for me since I filmed a video. I just put up a haul and backstore review video, I think yesterday or day before, so you can check that out. I'll leave a link below. All these products will be mentioned in the description box. Is that what they say? The description, this thingy. And please like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. So ciao.